And yes, I'm an author, a speaker, and a comedian. And being a comedian, I'm always trying to see the lighter side of life. And I'm very passionate about making people laugh and helping them to see the lighter side of life because, well, right? It can be tough out there. Sure, life can break your heart and turn your world upside down. I just think in light of all of the adversity that we face and how often things don't go according to plan, it's important to focus on the positive and see the humor in our situations and laugh as much as possible. I mean, let's admit it. Life is no fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, well, that just means you're drunk. Yeah, you gotta laugh because life can be really hard sometimes. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've thought about running away way more as an adult than I did as a kid. And speaking of which, remember when you were a kid and you and your friends were jumping up and down on a trampoline and then you'd fall, but your friends would keep jumping up and down so you couldn't get back up? Turns out that was preparing us for being adults. Speaking of which, again, I can't stand when kids scream in public. I just want to walk over to them, look them in their eyes and say, "You don't have real problems. I should be the one screaming." Yeah, life can be tough, and the world's gone crazy. At this point, when aliens fly by Earth, they probably lock their doors. They're like, "Oh, we're in a rough neighborhood." Yeah, so life can be tough, and the world is definitely going crazy. And because of that, I'm no stranger to stress, and I know how it can affect our mental health. One of my favorite things to do is wake up in the middle of the night and think about things outside of my control for about 3 hours. When I see my therapist wearing a new piece of jewelry, I'm like, "Oh, look at my overthinking got for you. So pretty, you're welcome." Yeah, don't bother walking a mile in my shoes, that's boring. Spend 30 seconds in my head, that'll freak you right out. Yeah, some days I'm very tempted to reply to someone and say, "Your email is not finding me well." Whenever I think to myself, what could possibly go wrong? My anxiety says, "I'm so glad you asked." Yeah, thanks to my anxiety, I'm prepared for anything except for good news and compliments. You know, people will say, "We'll cross that bridge when we get to it," like I'm already on the bridge. In fact, I'm halfway across the bridge, staring down the terrible scenario that you seem so unbothered by in this moment. Yeah, the other day I accidentally combined all good and no worries, and I said, "All worries." Most honest thing I've said in a long time. Can anyone relate to this drawing I did a few days ago? Yes, my favorite yoga pose is downward spiral.